Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Resting Easy with Chris and
Breezy.
And today is going to be a whatever run.
Yeah, sort of a shorter run. We've done 3 longer runs in a row. We were going to do 11 miles, but motivation is
Yeah. Plus I'm broke, which we'll talk about later on, give you guys an update. But follow along with us on this nice
it's
little...
It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be a surprise
Yeah.
to us, to you and us.
Yeah, so let's go! You got this, man. Keep pushing. Charge that hill.
All right, who's coming? Woo! For the pass. All right, he's coming. Almost done. Almost done. Good job, honey. All right, finishing strong. Almost there. Woo! You got this, honey. Yes. High five. All right, how you doing, honey?
I'm doing all right. You know, can't complain. I'm behind the best runner in the world. You know, you.
Yeah. Anyway, we are about 3 miles in. Gonna go for maybe another mile, and then we'll catch you up on how the week has gone. Bye.
Hi.
Well, hello.
Hey.
As you can see, this is something new for us, but we are on our way towards a little adventure. And
She won't tell me where we're going. It's a surprise, even though I'm the one driving. So.
I'm a passenger princess.
Anyway.
So today is our 11th anniversary. And
I know, claps around, yes.
Yeah. And so in honor of that, we thought we would share our relationship history. Because
Everybody wants to know about that.
yeah, of course they do.
Yeah.
But it is a little bit more
Unorthodox?
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 yeah, than your average relationship.
We met on Tinder.
No, I think that's normal.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well, to start out, let's see.
When did we first meet?
Picture it.
Picture it.
Northern Nevada, September 1991. Yes, you heard that correctly.
The good old days.
Almost 32 years ago.
The 1900s.
Yeah. I was just coming in as a lowly freshman, and he was a sophomore.
Yep.
Who ended up being my squad leader for JROTC.
Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps.
Yeah.
Which is a kind of like a military-esque class or high school. Yeah, yeah. They got us out of PT, or not PT. PE, yeah.
So yeah, that's actually when we first met. Now, that year, actually, though, we were not friends. I mean, we weren't,
I was their boss.
Yeah, even though I was better at it.
Yeah.
Where am I going with this?
What we do after we.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that whole
Off
year,
and on.
that whole year, like I said, we knew each other because through our GRGC, and he was my squad leader. And then the next year, so now we're talking 92, sophomore year, junior year, we did become friends. We started hanging out. There was, of course, a group of us, and we hung out and everything else. But then flash forward to the next year.
We're gonna go year by year.
Well, there's
for the next 32 years.
Yes. So hopefully you have a drink in your hand.
Yeah.
All right, so some technical difficulties. But yeah, so 93, 94. It was my junior year, his senior year. Towards the end of the school year, we were dating, boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't know, whatever you called it during those times.
The 1900s.
But he was already enlisted in the military. So he did, join the he did leave for basic training soon after graduating. And, as things happen, we,
I was going off visiting my own life, my own adventure.
I was doing my own thing. Even though he did write me a couple of times from basic training in Fort Lost in the Woods, Missouri. And I still have those letters.
Yeah.
So,
my penmanship was awesome back then.
But yeah, so that was our first, first part of the relationship.
Yep.
Next, more to come.
And we're back.
Okay. So for part 2 of our relationship story,
yes,
we have to flash forward 11 years. 2005.
Yes.
You were stationed down in Cuba.
That is correct.
And somehow we started talking on Yahoo Messenger.
Oh, everybody remember those?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was sporadic. It was just like, hey, how you doing?
I was working all the time.
Yeah. The usual general chit chat. How you doing? Things like that. Every
What's
so
going
often.
on? What are you up to? Age, sex, location.
Yeah. And then in 2007, you got stationed in
Kentucky. Yes.
Fort Knox. And we had talked about me coming to visit. And so I did. I came down in October of 2007. And we went to Mammoth Caves, which is really cool. I highly recommend it. It's a cool place to camp and to visit the caves.
Almost definitely had some tours going on.
They have several different tours.
Beginner, intermediate, and expert.
Yeah, where it's like 6 hours and you've got a belly crawl, things like that. So yeah, I went and I visited in October, and then I went back in November. And then I moved in at the end of December of 2007.
Yep.
And that's kind of where, I guess it semi-officially became official.
Yeah. I was like, you want to be my girlfriend? And then, yeah. And then that's how we got back together after, I don't know, 13 years. 13 years, finally back. All right, so we go into chapter 3.
Yes.
The marriage.
Yes.
The wedding. So, you all know that we were traveling up from Savannah to Washington and all that stuff, and we made ourselves a little home there in Washington. And things were kind of really serious. We're getting there.
Oh, by that point, we'd been together for over 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years now. So we made a trip.
Well,
Well,
back up just a little.
okay, just a little. Okay.
So as far as like a proposal or anything like that, this is kind of how that went.
Yeah.
Unorthodox as is our entire story. I called the Justice of the Peace in Virginia City, Nevada, which is an old mining town, just to find out, what was available and what they could do. And he said that he could marry us anywhere in the town, outside, inside, whatever. And so I asked, we knew we were going to go be visiting family in Nevada, and so I told him the dates, and he goes, I've got July 2nd open, and gave suggestions on where, we could do it. And there's a place called Piper's Opera House, which of course used to be exactly what it said. And, I thought that'd be cool. So I call him up at work, and I'm like, how's July 2nd? And that's kind of how that went.
So what you're saying is very unorthodox, is that I did not propose to you, that you proposed to me with Yawana.
Well, it was, we discussed a little bit, but yeah, there was nothing, really formal. And we just figured it'd be a good opportunity because family would be there. And,
Well, half the family.
Yeah. Which, we'll discuss as
Yeah.
well. All right, so we go to Nevada to, like we said, visit family. And we told everybody that we had a tour booked for Piper's Opera House. And we all like getting together and going to Virginia City anyway.
Yeah, it's a beautiful town.
It's really cool. And so, we said, on July 2nd and whatever the time was. So we all, it was my parents, my sister and her family, your sister,
My sister,
and your niece.
Yeah.
And my daughter and her dad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we had told other people, if they wanted to come, like my brother, close friends of the family,
Mm-hmm.
that we had this, tour booked, and they were more than welcome to come. That's just what we told everybody. We told everybody we had a tour.
We had a tour.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we go to Virginia City, and we actually were doing like a picnic. We had, lunch and everything on one of theirs, because we also went to the cemetery as well.
Yeah, the Boot Hill.
Yeah, we always go to the cemetery.
Yeah.
And then Chris and I, we let everybody know that we wanted to go up and check and make sure that everything was good to go
For the tour.
So we took off and we went up to actually the town hall, so we could sign the licenses and pay the license fee and pay for the Justice of the Peace.
Yep.
Now this was like $110 altogether. Yeah. We're big spenders.
Big spend. We had to save up our money for other things.
Yeah. All right, so we all end up meeting up at in the building. We were standing in the foyer, and we're all just hanging out. Now, in case you're wondering, as far as like they didn't know because we didn't have like clothing and stuff. Nope. I was wearing a simple summer dress. He was in shorts.
Probably the same hat.
Yeah,
too.
I believe so.
Yeah.
A shirt and then like a button-up shirt over it, just
Yeah.
opened, and that's what we were wearing.
Yep.
So we're all hanging out in the foyer, and a gentleman walks in, opens the door, and says, "Okay, who am I marrying?" And we turn around and went, "Surprise!" Yep. Now the thing is, we actually did get a little bit of a tour. His girlfriend or fiance at the time was actually heading the restoration project for this, and actually I think other buildings as well.
Yep.
So as he took us through the building up to, because we did get married on the stage, he told us some of the history about it, and some of the items that were in there and everything.
Yeah.
So we did. It was a quick, simple ceremony. That's another reason why we did not want to tell anybody. We did not want to disrupt anybody's day or whatever. It's like it wasn't a big deal. As far as, it was quick, it was simple. And people who weren't there, like my brother and Joel and Sherry, who are good friends, we did, celebrate with them after. And, they had said that they would have, if they would have known, but that was the point, is we didn't want anybody.
Yeah, it's kind of like the last minute sort of thing. So
yeah, we didn't want anybody to make it a big deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of our wedding story. Now, we did not post it immediately on social media because we had other people we needed to tell.
Yep.
His parents were living down in Vegas at the time, and they could not come up because his mother was going through cancer treatment for the 3rd time.
Yep.
So instead, we went down and saw them and stayed for a few days. So it's like we honeymooned in Vegas.
Honeymoon in Vegas.
And then after that, we put it on
the social media.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our wedding story.
Yeah.
And after that, you deployed again.
Yep.
I moved back to Southern Georgia because stuff in Washington just did not work out for me.
No.
And when you came home on leave in March of 2014, that was his first visit to Disney World.
Yeah.
And it was during Flower and Garden, and little did we know. Yeah. And the thing is, we haven't been back to Flower and Garden since then.
Oh, no.
Because we always end up going in November or January.
Yeah. Food and wine. But, yeah. That's our love story.
Well, 2015, moved to Germany.
Yep.
8 years later.
We're still here.
Several countries and several trips back to the States. Usually Florida, California, Nevada.
Yep.
And, we'll see what happens next. We have some ideas, some new adventures.
Yes.
And,
that's our love story.
That's our story.
That's our story. And we're sticking to it.
Yeah. If you have any interesting, unusual or different stories, we'd love to hear them. So feel free to share them.
It's all about love.
We do know about one where they got married at Trader Sam's on the down low, which is, of course, very cool. But yeah, so I guess that's it for now. We will
keep it posting.
Yeah. What do we have coming up?
Oh, what do we have? Well,
half marathon.
Well, yeah, we have the half marathon, but
we are doing a new country.
Yeah, we're going to a new country later on this year. Training wise, news about that. So, I got a call from the doctor, and it's not looking too good. It's actually worse from the last time I got things. So I'm going to be taking it easy. And yeah, we'll see how it goes.
But until then,
give us the likes, comment below, tell us about your weird and unorthodox wedding stories or
any relationship
stuff.
Yeah, relationship story that you want to share.
Yep.
We want to hear it. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.